Good morning to you. It's July. We're now halfway through 2023. And as this is Bibliomancy 14, I am almost halfway through my 30 days of Bibliomancy. What is Bibliomancy? Picking a book off the bookshelf and opening it at random, reading a sentence, seeing what it tells me. Frankly, it tells me very little about the book, but it always gives me something to reflect on in myself. Welcome to July. I hope it's a great month for you. I hope the first half of this year has been good. Let's see what the second half brings us. So today's book, it's a big one. I Am a Strange Loop by Douglas Hofstadter. The catch-all byline on the back is, what do we mean when we say I? Not I, as in I. Me. What do we mean when we say I? It's basically a book about consciousness. I read it many years ago. Very influential on me when I was trying to understand the notion of ensemble for my first book, Encountering Ensemble, in 2013. What do we mean by the notion of I? People say, I want this and I want that, but what does I mean? It's a book combining philosophy, science, and mind-bending ways of looking at and being in the world. I liked it very much when I read it. I haven't looked into it for many years, though. So I flick and I find a page, and I'm going to find a sentence and see what it says to me. Could we give some kind of mathematical precision to that? He's talking about, I don't know what he's talking about there. Embarking on a Strange Loop Safari is the name of the chapter. Oh well. Could we give some kind of mathematical precision to that? Could we give some kind of mathematical precision to that? It's a question. The answer might be yes, it might be no. For me, because of course all this is about me reflecting on me using a book, it's not about what Hofstadter's talking about, it's about what echoes in me. For me, could we give some kind of mathematical precision to that is such a really useful question when I'm trying to coach people, or I'm trying to write, or I'm trying to articulate ideas. Some things you can give a precise, measurable definition for. Other things come from the domain of that which is not amenable to words. Then it's non-conceptual. We can call them feelings or emotions, but that's far too vague sometimes. Some ideas, some insights, some suggestions you can give a mathematical precision to. If you do this, then you will get that. Some you go, I don't know what the consequences of this will be, but my intuition, excuse me, my intuition suggests this. Both forms of knowing are vital if we want complex understanding. Some understanding is the understanding of measurable outcomes. Some understanding is outside the domain of the conceptual or the measurable. Now, admittedly, contemporary education only values conceptual and measurable outcomes, but that's got nothing to do with quality of education. It's got everything to do with governments trying to be able to prove that they're effective and important. Can we put a mathematical precision to that? What was the question? Could we give some kind of mathematical precision to that? Yes, no. I ask myself, I'm about to do a piece of writing. Is it a piece of writing which I can put a mathematical or conceptual precision to? Or is it something where I have to simply be as accurate as I can in evoking that which is beyond words? I do not validate one form of knowing more than another. I don't hierarchize. One thing's better than another. All knowing is good knowing. Welcome into July. I hope you have a wonderful day. If as you enter the second half of the year, you would like to work with me. I coach, I run, or I offer artistic mentorship. I will walk alongside you as you work out what you know and what you simply intuit, and how to apply those things into the process of growing and changing and evolving and becoming ever more who you truly are. If you'd like to work with me, then you know what to do. You just reach out and we'll have a chat and see if it's going to work. Have a wonderful start.